Good morning, math learners. It's me. Now, I know this is going to freak some of you out, but I'm not in the building. But I'm still talking to you. Weird. Anyways, I figured that you might need some help on page 816. So go to your textbook, 816. We're going to look at letter D. So pause your video and get to that point. Okay, you've paused your video, now you've resumed it, and let's take a look at the solution here. So I'm going to show you the work, so just watch right now, and then at the end of the slide, when we've completed the problem, then you can tell me, or tell yourself, because I'm actually not here, which of the two methods that we're looking at is going to be easier. So let's take a look at the first method, and just watch. You can copy it down later and pause the video. The first thing we're going to do, wow, that's slow. So we're going to rewrite h to the fourth and j to the sixth. The reason we like the h squared, j squared, j squared, j squared is because this is a square root, right? Because a square root undoes a square. So that's the reason why we break it up like this. And then the square root of h squared is h. And all of those squares cancel each other out, leaving us with h squared j cubed. So that is the first method. The other method is to change your radical into exponential form. And this is what that looks like. So I want to point out that your square root is the power 1/2. If you missed that on the previous page, that is really important. So now, based on your power rules, we can distribute and multiply. So you're going to do 4 times 1/2 and 6 times 1/2. That's going to give you h to the 4 halves times j to the 6 halves. Which, guess what? That's h squared j cubed. We have the same answer with two different methods. Alright, so figure out which one you think makes more sense to you, and then copy that down. And that will be your method. It'll be our little secret. Actually, it's not going to be our secret. I don't know why I said that. Alright, let's take a quick pause, and we are going to look at another problem. So now we're going to look at letter F on page 816. So let's take a quick look at what that problem looks like. So we've got the formula copied down on the whiteboard right now. Notice that we have the fourth root here. What just happened? That was weird. Alright, notice we have the fourth root here. That is going to undo x to the fourth. So as a side note, the nth root of x to the n is x. So the fourth root of x to the fourth is just x. So we're going to look for this pattern when we're simplifying radicals. Let's get rid of all that garbage. Let's break everything down into fourth powers. So the 81, that is actually 3 to the fourth power. So we'll say the fourth root of 3 to the fourth power, because 81 is 3 to the fourth. That times the fourth root of, well, x to the fifth has 4 x's, but it also has one more, so we have a remainder there. And then y to the 12th, that's the fourth root of y to the fourth times y to the fourth times y to the fourth. And once we apply the fourth root to all of these, the fourth root of 3 to the fourth is mutually destructive, gives us 3. the fourth root of x to the fourth, those are mutually destructive, that gives us x. And the fourth root of x is just the fourth root of x. And then what we have left over are these 3y to the fourths. Those are all fourth rooted, giving us y times y times y. So that's 3x y to the third times the fourth root of x. So this is the first method of solving that problem. Let's take a look at the other way. So if you liked this method, then you should pause your video and copy this down. Otherwise, the next method is coming up. Guess I should have paused the recording to erase this. My apologies. Okay, so we're going to use the distribution of powers method. So we're going to take a look at the number first and deal with that. So that's the fourth root of 81. And if you're ever not sure if something is a perfect fourth root or whatever, just check that on your calculator. So to do a perfect root on your calculator, to enter this into your calculator, what you're going to press is 4. Then you're going to press math. Then you're going to press that x the root button. And then you're going to type in 81. And after that, you're going to press enter. And you're going to find that the fourth root of 81 is indeed 3, if you didn't know that off the top of your head. So that's the easy part. Now we need to take care of everything else. So this is x to the 5th, y to the 12th, all to the 1/4 power. So our left side, or our left part of this expression is 3. That's times x to the 5/4 times y to the 3rd, because 12 times 1/4, I guess I can write it as an improper fraction or as a non-simplified fraction right now. So the 12 divided by 4 is 3, so that's 3 times y to the 3rd. And now that x to the 5/4 is just x to the 1 and 1/4, if you write that as an mixed number. So instead, we'll write that as times x to the 1/4. Well, that equals 3x y to the 3rd times the fourth root of x. And that is how you do D and F on that page. So right now, you do the rest of them. And have a phenomenal day. I miss you all so very much.